What's up, everyone? In this video, we have some huge news to talk about with Joe Rogan, Spotify stock, and CFVI stock, which is just blasting to the upside today. We have some great things to talk about. We're not going to waste any time. Stick with me, and we're going to get right into today's video. So we're going to start off with all of the controversy that is going around with Joe Rogan right now. If you just do a quick little Google search on Joe Rogan, you can see there are a bunch of different things related to him right now. Some videos surfaced of some racist comments in the past. 70 of his podcast episodes were removed this week from Spotify, bringing the total number of episodes removed to 113. He also has been being attacked for having like an anti-mandate doctor on his show, and it's just a giant controversy, right? That's just a quick little summary of what's going on, and long story short, Spotify is taking some heat from it. A couple big artists left Spotify's platform, and it's a giant controversy. But the big news is that a platform called Rumble had a pretty interesting announcement today in the fact that their CEO is offering Joe Rogan $100 million to switch from Spotify to Rumble. So that's a pretty big offer. $100 million over 4 years. And Joe Rogan's Spotify deal is also a $100 million deal. So this is a very interesting situation here. So basically, this company Rumble, their stock is CFVI, and it recently SPAC'd. So it's like, I guess you could say recently new to the market over the past couple months, and it is blasting up on this news because if Joe Rogan went with Rumble, that would be a complete game changer. So the stock is blasting up. If we look intraday today, it is just going crazy. So we're also going to be talking about this stock, but just looking at some of the other important news, we can see this is the Rumble platform, obviously. But Spotify's CEO said that even though he strongly condemns what Joe Rogan has said, he does not believe that silencing Joe Rogan is the answer. So we can see that highlighted right here. So it doesn't sound like Spotify is going to kick Joe Rogan off the platform, but even if Spotify does kick him off, Joe Rogan has a pretty sweet deal with Rumble. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely getting pretty interesting. So that's like the main quick little summary about what's going on. But now I want to dive deep into both Spotify stock and Rumble stock because they're going pretty crazy. So we'll start off with Spotify. Spotify stock has been all over the place over the past couple of years. You could see back in like 2018, the stock was around like $150 a share, and then it went to highs of $387 a share back in like February of 2021, and now it was just around like 155 like a couple days ago. So it's been all over the place. And if we look at their fundamentals more specifically, we can see how year by year they're constantly growing, right? Like their revenue to the top right here is pretty great in how it's been very consistent. Spotify is in a growing industry. Joe Rogan definitely brought a lot of users onto the Spotify platform. And overall, Spotify's fundamentals aren't bad. They are not what I would call grade A by any means, but looking at some of their ratios and fundamentals, it's definitely not bad. They have a price to sales ratio of 2.89, which is pretty good, especially with the way they've been growing. One slight concern is that they are technically still, their net income is in the negative, so that's not good. They do have positive free cash flow, though, which is always good to see, and we can just see how even quarter by quarter, they're continuing to grow, even though I know a lot of people had some concern about if Spotify would be able to continue to grow at the way they have been, even with the world reopening, but it looks like they're growing just fine. So quick summary, their fundamentals are not bad. They're not grade A, but still they're growing, and it's looking pretty good overall. Spotify's at a pretty good level, and it's definitely not a bad play. One major concern I do have, though, with Spotify is that they have some serious serious competition with, of course, Apple Music, but you also have competition with Amazon Music, and then you also have competition with or YouTube Music, I should say. So it's like, it's fine to have competition, like competition is a good thing, but it's like when you're competing against like three of the largest and most powerful companies in the entire world and the United States, it's like, it's a little bit concerning. Like, think about this. Spotify is competing against Apple, Amazon, and Google. It's like, it's tough. So I do like Spotify, but it's just like, I don't know. It's a little bit risky in that sense. So shifting over into CFVI stock. This stock is just blasting. It is blasting. So it's Rumble's stock. It's a SPAC deal. SPAC deals have been going crazy over the past couple years. But if Joe Rogan accepts Rumble's deal and shifts from Spotify to Rumble, that would be a game changer. And this stock can absolutely blast. So even though like CFVI is up 27% today, like I've seen situations where like these types of setups just run for days. So it's like, honestly, this stock is like a very high risk, very high reward type play. I've seen situations like this where we have SPACs, just 3x over the course of like a couple days or a couple weeks. But I've also seen many situations where, these types of setups easily lose 50 or 70% of their value in a couple days. So it's like a really high risk, really high reward type setup. I'm not going to be playing it because I'm not that type of trader, but definitely keep it on your radar. It's going crazy. It's up 28% right now, and it's definitely a runner. So definitely keep it on your radar. The options are also going crazy on it. So, oh wow, yeah, they are going pretty crazy. So if we look at like the February 18th expiration, some of the options are up 600% today, and it's going pretty crazy. So definitely keep it on your radar. It is it's crazy. But looking at some of the levels for CFVI, there is a giant support right around that $11 level. A lot of buyers came in at that level in the past. So definitely keep it on your radar. We also have a giant resistance right around $15.50 and $16.20, but it just blasted through that $16.20 resistance. So the new resistance is $16.55, but by the time I post this video, the stock might be higher than that. So we'll see what happens, though. It is going crazy. We have a lot of volume flowing in, and honestly, like, the social media attention to this stock is not even at like peak levels yet. So definitely watch CFVI over the next couple days. It's going crazy. It's definitely a hype play, high risk, high reward. But all in all, we have quite a interesting situation going on with Joe Rogan and Spotify and CFVI. It's definitely going to bring a lot of attention to Spotify and CFVI. Spotify is like a decent hold for the long term in my opinion. It's not one of my favorite setups. It's all right. I don't love their how crazy their competition is, and their fundamentals aren't like amazing just yet. So it's all right. Looking at some of Spotify's levels, if we look at like a 180-day 4-hour chart, I would say like the most important levels to watch like over like the next couple weeks is like that 160 support level. It bottomed off of this level quite a couple times lately, which is pretty big. And then they have so much resistance overhead, it's crazy. Like we have resistance at 180, we have huge resistance at 200, and there's a lot of resistance with it. So it's gonna be tough for it to run up. Definitely keep it on your radar, though. I would say all in all, definitely watch CFVI. It's already up 30% now. Like I was just talking about it, and now it has a new high. So it's blasting up. Definitely watch CFVI. Let me know what you guys think about this Rogan controversy. Do you think... I'm just curious to hear your guys' thoughts because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you were looking to analyze any company like I analyzed Spotify today, definitely check out that first link in the description down below. You can type in any stock ticker and instantly get access to 10 years worth of data. And it's a pretty awesome tool. We definitely have... some awesome things in the works with this one for the future. If you do decide to sign up, you're locked in at your price for life. Like I said, we have some awesome features in the works, and we're cheaper than our competitors. So definitely check it out. It's that first link in the description down below. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching.